Hello, welcome to Dice Quest. My name is JJ Maloof, and I play Raingrim Lighthammer.
Quickly before we get started, there are some banging sounds in the recording. Unfortunately, I didn't notice this while we were recording. However, I think I know what caused it, so in future episodes this shouldn't be an issue. Enjoy the episode. Everyone ready?
I think so.
Alright,
I'm still organizing my dice, but yeah, I'm ready.
Awesome. Let's do some quick introductions. I'm Jack. I'm going to be the Dungeon Master in this, whatever the hell this is going to be. Who wants to go next?
I'm Maddie. I am just a player at Jack's Evil Whims, or whatever he decides to dish out for me.
I'm terrible. What's your experience with D&D?
I've played it with Jack, personally, just once or a couple of times in our own other little campaign. And I know nerds play it, and that's about it.
There you go. JJ.
Hi, I'm JJ. It's short for Juice Juice. This is a fact.
Alright, from now on,
Juice Juice?
I'll no longer call you John.
Cool.
I never do
You
anyway.
never call me John.
But it's fine.
Anyway,
It's fine.
My experience with D&D, I've played it for a few years now. I've played in Jack's campaigns. I played in a couple of friends' campaigns. I'm trying to write my own campaign, but I can't stop procrastinating, and
Yeah, that's fun.
yeah, groovy.
I'm good at
Nice work, JJ.
Thank you.
Good job. So, me next, I suppose.
Yep.
My name is Shay. I have little to no experience with D&D. I've played with Jack a couple of times. But I think that's almost been a year ago now.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Because I was, packing. So I'm just gonna do my best and hope I don't die within the first, 2 rounds.
Nah, you'll be fine.
I hardly doubt that.
Well, I'll find
I
out.
forgot to mention my experience. I've basically been DMing for coming on 3 years now.
Yeah, and I've been playing
I'm
for 3 years
old.
then, because I
Yeah.
started with you. Cool.
I'm old. Anyway, maybe it's been 3 years and coming on 4. Because I think I got the starter set in 2015.
It
So
is
yeah, it'll
2019.
be coming on 4 years. Alright. So, you all have PHBs in front of you, hopefully.
Yes. I'm looking at it, I think.
Yeah, mine's even
Alright.
open to the page. I'm so excited.
Congratulations!
Woo!
Let's start filling those out.
Cool.
And I'll watch over you and laugh. Except for Shay, because I can't watch across oceans.
I believe in you.
My eyesight's not that good.
I don't even know, what page I'm supposed to be on.
What do you want to start with?
I thought we already, just gotta start. What? Okay.
You're gonna be a rogue, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
So.
Oh, fun.
Turn to
I'm gonna be a
halfling.
rogue halfling. I don't know where that is.
Okay.
There you go.
Hand me the book.
Hey, Jack.
Yes.
On a scale of 1 to a higher number than 1, how cool of a name is Rondin Lighthammer?
I like it.
I'm gonna go with
Wonderful.
I like
a
it.
6. I still have to think of a name.
Alright, you know what? A 6 is good enough. That is
Here
above a 5.
It is above a 5 by one number.
It is.
we go. Halfling.
Oh hell yeah. Okay.
Boom.
Are we doing races first?
Start with whatever you want.
Okay.
Oh, fun times.
Start with class, start with race, start with background, whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I looked my book out of the
Oh,
way.
sorry. I'm in your way. Oh shit.
I had a speech prepared, but now I can't remember it.
Well,
Opening Google
Great.
Docs.
good luck with that. I have to think of a name. I suck at names. Shit.
If you want, I can look you up a name generator.
That sounds awesome.
Okay.
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Oh, he's biting into a very crunchy sandwich.
Male or female, Maddie?
Female. I'm gonna go
Okay.
with female.
Is this halfling? Yes, it is. Okay. Eternal problems.
Eternal.
Are we starting at level 1?
Yep.
Wunderbar.
You're the
Okay.
only one who said anything about level, and you said 1, so yes.
Cool.
Yes, we are.
JJ, you've forsaken us all.
Yeah, what the hell would he do?
What have I done?
Everything.
Start out at level 3. Now you fuck this.
I reworked it. You guys will survive at level 1.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Is that a survive? Is it like we're gonna be bloody and broken by the end of the first 10 minutes?
But
It's very
alive.
possible. I said alive.
Crawling.
I run a harsh game, JJ.
That's fair.
It's been a long time since I've DM'd for you.
Jack, what's your
Man, it's
You know
been
what?
a
It's been a hot minute because
Yeah.
we don't do that one group
Yeah.
as much anymore.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna DM when we get back to that.
A class and a level. What is a class? It's like a rogue.
Yeah,
right?
class is like what you do for a job.
I'd just be a rogue,
Suffer.
right?
Yes, you're a rogue. Okay.
Race halfling. And for the audience out there, the reason I chose a halfling is because I am also short as shit.
Oh yeah, I forgot to make short jokes.
Oh man,
Shoot.
I love those.
I'll keep that in mind.
Awesome. It's not like I don't hear those enough.
I mean, my paladin's a dwarf, and I'm also pretty short, so
But halfling.
You're also-
Wait, does that make me the
Skin
tallest
bean.
person?
Yes, you are.
I'm
Playing
never the
half
tallest
elf.
person.
Playing the half elf, you are the tallest.
by a lot. You're like 6 feet tall. Mine's like 4'8".
We had to like look up at you.
That
like,
is
"How's the
almost a
weather?"
foot taller. Do you know how much taller that is?
What is a background?
If
what
I
is
was
an
stronger,
alliance?
I could just like
Don't worry
throw
about
you
it yet.
guys.
Okay.
Our group is gonna be the short squad.
Yeah, pretty much.
Story squad.
Can't wait.
But I left out now.
Well, that's
Okay.
okay.
I'm gonna move so I can help you.
All right, please do this.
Come here, headphones.
I'm a,
Okay,
that's
so, here are names here too. If you like any of them, come back to them.
okay.
Get to the important stuff for now, though. You wanted to be Lightfoot or Stout?
Nah, shit, I don't know either. This means I'll read it. Hold on.
Okay.
For Rogue, it might be better to be Lightfoot. I'm
That's
not
what I
sure
was
though.
thinking.
I would do Lightfoot, yeah.
Everyone loves increasing their charisma.
Oh man.
Why
I have
is
charisma
Lightfoot
coming out of my
increasing your
ears.
charisma? That's what baffles
That's
me.
That's a good question.
Like,
Because I'm pretty sure you already increased. Yeah, you increased
you
your
already
dex.
increased dex by
So
2, but like, why is it
right,
not
just
that
like a +2 off
Stout
to
get
the side
+1
here?
dex
Okay.
and +1
'Cause you get-
constant light?
Like in the box or
like
outside
something
the
like
box?
that. I don't
I
know.
don't know. Just like write it off to the side for the moment, because when we roll, you're going to add 2 to the score. Age, you reach adulthood at the age of 20 and generally live into the middle of your 2nd century.
Fucking old.
So, how old do you want to be?
Probably not old as mold. How would we go with 20? Because that's how old I am right now.
Okay. So then go to the next page and age, write 20.
Cool.
Size, your average height is about 3 foot tall and you weigh about 40 pounds. So pick a height that makes sense and then a weight that makes sense. Going a straight 3 foot.
Yep.
Okay.
Shit. I would like 3 foot 2 inches.
Okay. Do whatever.
I don't know. How much does someone weigh that's 3 feet?
Average is 40, so if you want to be on the lighter side, think like around 35. Or if you want to be a little heavier, 45. Somewhere in those ranges.
Like 34.
Okay. We'll do those in a bit.
Okay.
Speed, your base walking speed is 25 feet.
There it is.
JJ, you know how to fill out a character sheet. 25, not 20,
Oops. I'm done.
is important.
Is much important. Much importance.
And then I would probably write this next bit here in features and traits. Lucky. When you roll a 1 on a d20 for an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw, you can re-roll the die, but you must use the new roll. So I would just say, like, Lucky can re-roll a d20 on a 1, has to use the re-roll. Because pretty much the only time we'll be using d20 is for all of that stuff.
When you roll a 1.
Jack, my
Yes.
name is now Rangrim, because that's cooler. And
Agreed.
Lighthammer is my clan name, and not my last name, because apparently that's the thing with dwarves.
Yeah.
Is that the same thing? Is
Yes.
it? Okay.
Yes, it is.
Well, I guess I'm part of the Lighthammer clan.
So if I like roll a 1 and then I was like, well, that fucking sucks. So when I roll again and I get like an 8, I keep the 8, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or if you roll another 1, you keep the second 1.
Okay.
In the same place, I would write... Oh, you're not done.
Yeah, I just had to fix something.
Okay. Same place, I would write brave, and then just advantage against being frightened. Which means you roll the d20 twice, take the highest result.
I just said brave, not frightened.
Halfling nimbleness, you can move through the space of any creature that is at least one size larger than you. So I would just write, can move through spaces of medium or larger sized creatures. It's wordier, but it makes more sense mechanics-wise.
My penmanship is not great this day.
This day.
This day.
I like that we're already getting into like the medieval theme. This day.
The reason I don't.
Languages, you speak Common and Halfling. And Halfling is like a secret language that pretty much only Halflings speak. And it uses the same script as Common, but different language. And then...
It's just almost English, not quite English.
Yeah, basically. In here, I would just write size is small, because that may come up.
It's like Binglish. It's a little different.
Exactly.
Size,
Okay.
small.
And you wanted to go Lightfoot, right?
Yeah.
Charisma increases by 1, so just write a little +1. And naturally stealthy. You can attempt to hide even when you're obscured only by a creature that is at least one size larger than you. So, however you want to reword that.
Being part of like a religious guild would be acolyte, correct?
It could be.
All right, I'll have to look at that in a second.
I like that you just wrote hide good.
Yep.
Hide good.
It's great.
I just use short text because I type on the computer all day. You don't want to type all of that shit out. You just type like little
I
shit.
do. I want to know everything.
But no, you just
Yeah, like Jack's character sheet is like the whole thing written
my
out
character
in
sheets are
eloquent
insane.
script.
My character sheets are
I just
insane.
short text it.
Okay.
Fountain pen,
Written in like
multicolored
No.
inks.
yeah,
No, because I don't have good enough paper to put in my printer that would hold
all of the like letters have little like twirly doos on them.
hit dice, write
Meanwhile,
D8.
experience
And
points.
then at this point, I would start rolling your stats. So you're going to roll 6 different stats.
Okay.
I would write them down somewhere.
Okay.
If you want a notepad for like notes and this stuff, I have one.
I will take that
Okay.
because I will probably lose it because I'm pretty disorganized sometimes. Thank you.
Okay. So you're going to roll the 4d6 I gave you.
What? Oh,
D6, 6-sided die.
I'm done with it.
You need 4.
I only have 3.
No, you have 4.
Oh.
There you go. So you're going to roll all 4 of those, preferably in the tray, so it's not terribly loud. And here's how rolling stats work.
Okay.
You roll 46 and drop the lowest. So 5, 5, and 3.
Okay.
So 13.
So 13.
Then you do that a total of 6 times.
Awesome.
If your 2 highest scores don't add up to at least 15 before adding those modifiers, then you reroll.
You mean
That's
the 2
my
highest
personal
scores
roll.
don't add up to 30?
30, yeah, sorry.
If it adds up to
30.
15, then your highest scores could
30.
be a 7 and an 8.
30.
And that's a minus
If your 2
1.
highest add up to at least 30, then reroll everything.
Oh man.
Because I like people to have at least 2 good things about themselves.
At least.
At least.
That's good. At least. What's my lowest one? It's about 3 or 4. It's all 4s.
That's a 12.
We can reroll 2 of the dice, right?
Got another 12.
That's something that's part of this game. You can reroll like a certain amount of them.
No.
I
I
think
just
it-
say, like, if your
Okay.
2 added together is
I don't know why I thought that for a minute.
30 or more,
7.
It's been a while since I've played D&D.
it's fine.
Alright.
That's too big.
Here, I have a notebook.
There's no
Jay.
such thing.
No, I have a notebook. It's cool. Oh, do you want me to write my like armor class and stuff on that for combat?
No, that's fine. I'll get that stuff from you
shit.
later. Cool.
It does not look like a 6. It kind of looks like an E somehow. So I type on a computer. And I didn't get into like shit with handwriting.
Okay, so last one. Need a 14 or more. Damn it.
Can I roll it again?
Okay.
Do I have to roll them all over
Reroll
again?
everything.
Oh my
So
Christ.
start from the beginning.
This is christened
It's
the podcast notebook.
Boom.
Nice.
Good job.
Wow.
It's a very creative name.
that was.
I can't see it, but I'm sure it's beautiful.
It says Zephyr on the front, and it's blue.
Oh,
Oh man, I lost my highest one.
Yeah.
You still have 5 more stats to roll. Nice.
It was also going to be my friend's notebook for kids and
15.
bikes, but
I get very used to counting 3d6, and you're dropping one. 12.
hey,
Sorry.
It
Jack.
was like the
Yes.
same one. No, it's okay.
How am I going to roll stats?
46, drop the lowest. How many d6 do you have?
I only have the set you gave me, Jack.
Okay,
roll 1d6 4 times.
there you go. And drop, and just like, yeah. Welcome to when I started D&D.
Yeah, when
I
you don't have a lot
need
of
to get a
dice, you kind of have
notebook.
to
Yeah,
big
You gotta
remember
make do
stuff.
with things.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
or if you're like me and lose your dice half the time.
No, if you're like JJ, you throw your dice halfway across the room.
And then you're like, where did it go?
Even groups without you that I play in make fun of you for that. I'm not
You know
kidding.
what? I'm
Tossing
getting
your dice
better.
at the wall.
I
You
am
are.
getting much better. I don't
You
do that
are.
like I used to anymore.
Alright, so.
I used to like chuck it across the room though.
So,
okay, I need to
Oh,
go
there
get
you
like,
go.
a piece
Cool.
of paper real quick.
okay, so, now,
Jack, working title of the campaign.
just for right now, because there is a title, but it gives a little bit away. So just write Dice Quest campaign for now. Okay, so you're a rogue. So I would recommend putting your highest into dexterity, and then your second highest into either charisma or constitution. Charisma is how well you talk to people. Constitution is your ability to not suffer from diseases or poison.
Oh shit, awesome.
And constitution also determines your hit points.
Oh, cool.
It's actually not as awesome as you
Okay.
think. But
I don't know, it's pretty awesome
I guess
when
that's
you're
fair.
a barbarian and you get to add it to your armor class.
So if
Jack.
I added
Yes.
this one, it would be a
Another
16.
question. So mine is a half elf.
I can't even
Yes.
write
It
a
says
6
ability
for you.
score
Let
increase.
me-
Yep.
Something wrong.
What
So-
does that do?
So when you roll stats and you pick where they go, that increase adds to the score.
Oh,
So like if
like
you
for the-
rolled a 17 for that score, you would add those, say the 2, to make it a 19. That make sense?
a little bit. I'll figure it out.
Okay.
Okay, so you said add my 2 highest scores to either charisma, constitution, or dexterity, right?
I would say your highest should be dexterity.
Okay.
Because rogues use a lot of dexterity. That's like their
If they could.
speciality.
Alright. So then I added that plus 2, so it'd be 17.
Yeah. So then cross out the ones you've used, just to keep track of it.
Okay.
And then the rest you get to put wherever you like.
Oh, cool.
Strength, constitution, intelligence, or wisdom. You're missing a
Jack,
stat.
I am. Oh.
you wanted my
Done.
character to have a few years behind him, right?
If you want to. That's up to you.
Well, you mentioned it because like the gods were like usurped or something a little while back.
So, like, I'm just saying
So like, should my character be
younger or super rebellious. That's what I suggest.
younger?
Yeah. Younger.
Oh, not older.
No. Because, like, the younger generations won't remember the old gods as much. Like, they'll still have the oral tradition, but
But they won't have.
We're all
the-
like,
they won't have
meh.
the real-world memories of it.
so he
that's
should,
why I'm
so he
saying
shouldn't be like over 50.
For, like, a dwarf, because in my worlds, dwarves live to 500. So I
Yeah.
would say, like, 50 is, like, a good... You could go to, like, 70 I would say would be the, like...
The limit, the hard
Edge.
cutoff. Cool.
Not a hard cutoff, like, the gentle slope
The gentle slope.
of a roller coaster.
It's a sine wave.
Yeah, kind of.
It's like, please don't go over this number.
Yeah, basically. All right. So, do you remember how to do modifiers at all, Maddie?
No.
Subtract 10, divide by 2, round down. Got it? Let's start with strength.
Okay.
So, subtract 10, divide by 2, round down. What is your result?
I don't know. I have to pull out a calculator. My math
Really?
skills are shit.
It's a 14.
Mm-hmm.
Subtract 10
Yeah.
is...
So, it's 1.
No.
No, it's 10.
No.
Uh-huh.
14 minus 10.
4.
Yes, divide by 2.
8.
2.
Great.
2.
I'm going to tell you.
That's your modifier, plus 2. Do you want me to just list off your modifiers?
Yes, please.
And I would write it in this bit. Okay. So strength is plus 2. Dexterity is a plus 3. Yep. Constitution is a plus 0. Intelligence is a plus 1. Wisdom is a plus 1. And charisma is a plus 3. And don't worry about that yet.
Okay.
Okay, so your hit points at first level, so I'd write that in hit point maximum,
Okay.
is 8 plus your constitution modifier, which is 8. No, 8. 8 is your total, because your constitution modifier is 0. Don't need to worry about that. Proficiencies. You're proficient in light armor. Simple weapons. Hand crossbows. Long swords. Rapiers. Short swords. And thieves' tools.
Cool.
I confused myself
Why'd you confuse yourself?
because I'm not very good at this.
But
That's all right. That's all right.
What are you
So
confused
for
about?
all of the traits on the side, for strength, dexterity, I have to roll the d6. How many times?
4 times per stat, and you drop the lowest result.
Because
And
for
then-
some reason I thought you said 8,
No.
and I wasn't gonna roll it 8 times.
No. Just 4, and you drop the lowest, and then you do that 6 times.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Does that make sense?
And then you add the modifiers later.
To the score. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Saving throws, so I would bubble in these or make a check mark. Dexterity and intelligence, not in the line on the bubble. Because that's where you would write modifiers. So you don't have to math every time.
It's a good idea.
You'll get really good at addition, by the way.
Oh, awesome.
Very good at addition.
Great.
Okay. Skills. You get to choose 4 from this list. So give those a read. Pick what you think would be best, and then pick 4 of them.
My stats aren't too bad.
What you got?
Nothing below average.
So everything at least plus 3?
Yep. Oh,
Awesome.
wait, what?
These are skills.
Average is plus
Okay.
0.
So, never mind.
Oh, sorry. I was thinking like average for a character, not
No.
average for a normal person. Okay. Cool.
My dexterity
How many
is
am I
not
allowed to
looking
choose of
good.
these 4?
Mine
You
is
don't have to
plus
do it in
0.
order, Shay.
Jesus.
So we have one person with dexterity.
You don't have to do it with in order, Shay. You get
I
to.
like to do it in order.
I mean, as a wizard, I would put your intelligence at the highest.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
You will struggle if you don't have high intelligence as a wizard.
If you're
If you're a dumb, you're just like, oh, magic. You're just looking at this giant drum. You're like, I can't read this. What did I write?
Do you have a question?
I'm illiterate.
only
Okay.
supposed to pick 4 of these, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But from this list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Where would I write this? Just write it in this little notes thing.
So, the ones you pick, you would bubble in there.
Oh, okay.
Just like you did for saving throws.
Got it. You said I'm going to use a lot of dexterity, so should I put down... If I add dexterity to this, does it give me more dexterity up here?
So,
Does it, like, compound?
basically, very rarely will I ever ask for just a straight dexterity check. I will probably ask you for a lot of stealth checks if you plan on sneaking around. If you... Where are all the... Probably some acrobatics if you plan on doing acrobatic stuff. Sleight of hand for stealing stuff. And that would give you an additional modifier to those checks. But like if you also want to have like good survival, for example, you would want to do that.
Alright, I get it.
I like this. I feel tall.
Congrats, I am at like a dick level with you.
I mean, to be fair, you are sitting down.
That's true.
So
It's like this with me in my work. When he stands, I sit. I'm just like,
it's great.
okay. Let's see. Let's go with.
Okay.
God, this is harder than I thought it would be.
Yes.
I still haven't named this character yet.
That's fine. That'll come later.
That'll come later. Okay. Let's probably do.
Can you pick survival?
I think. No, I cannot.
That's what I thought.
I think so. Stealth. Let's do. Sleight of hand as well.
So once I get all of this
What is
stuff,
perception?
all of the numbers,
Like, just.
I have to add them up together and make sure they add up to something. 30?
So add the highest two. So what are your highest numbers?
2 15s.
Okay, then you're good.
I'm exactly there.
Yeah. Okay, so your question was what is perception?
Yeah.
Your ability to see things.
Well, I'm not blind, so hopefully
Well,
I can see things.
It's just like how well you can see things.
Ah,
So like
it's like 20.
clerics with high wisdom are very good at seeing things.
I see.
Also paladins. Or did they use charisma?
I don't know.
Uh-oh.
Look at your thing.
Uh-oh.
What is technically imitation? Just like I can pretend to be someone else?
Imitation
Yeah.
would be intimidation.
Oh, intimidation. Wow,
Yes.
I'm retarded.
That would be frightening people.
Oh, yeah, it's
Let's
charisma.
do that.
Well,
That's what I thought.
oopsie-doo.
It's fine, you can switch them around.
Yeah.
Alright.
Little question.
Big answer.
Raising hand. So when you look at the actual stats where the strength and stuff is, so the little bubble is where your score goes, right? And then you add the modifier up top.
It's up to you. I do it that way because you use modifiers a lot more than you do scores.
Okay.
But yeah, either way, whichever is easiest for you to read.
Okay, and then the modifier is based on what you rolled, or what the total is?
What the score is, yeah.
Okay, got it. I got this. Don't worry about it.
Next page, Maddie.
I love flipping pages.
Alright. Do you want to buy your equipment or just have it?
Which one's gonna let me not die faster?
Either. It doesn't really matter. Some people prefer to buy it, like me and JJ. Other people prefer just to have it.
I'll just have it.
Okay. Do you want a rapier or a short sword?
Rapier?
Okay, right, rapier here.
In this little box?
Yep. In your weapons.
Yay.
Do you want a short bow and 20 arrows or a short sword?
Probably a bow.
Okay, right, short bow, and then in this bigger box I'd write 20 arrows, because I'm mean and make people keep track of arrows.
Rude.
Right?
Jack, that's really mean.
I disagree. I vote it's realistic. Do you want a burglar's pack, a dungeoneer's pack, or an explorer's pack?
What's the difference?
It doesn't make a huge difference. The difference is just like what is
What's inside.
So let's take a quick look. I would somehow bookmark this page if that works. Burglar's pack, dungeoneer's pack, explorer's pack. Give those a read, decide what you want. Or if you're me playing a barbarian, you buy like 5 things, and then that's all you have. It's great.
And then just put the rest of your money in a bag.
No,
I
like
did
a
the stats.
coin pouch.
Yeah,
coin
that is a
purse.
bag.
I suppose,
Purse?
yeah.
It's a barbarian.
It's a coin purse. It is what it's called. A coin purse.
It's a barbarian. I would just like put
Yes.
it in like a Ziploc bag or something.
Ziploc bag.
Hold
Yes.
on, guys. Take it out. My mom packed it for me.
My mom packed my lunch today. It's 10 gold pieces.
Mom,
What do we
my
do
gold
after
got
stats?
moldy. Mom.
Mom, someone stole my gold pieces. I packed those for you, just special. I'm probably gonna go, I think, a burglar's pet. It's
Okay.
the 16 GPV. Like,
That's if you're buying it.
Ow, shit.
Okay.
Evil.
I'll bookmark the page.
Okay.
You write in here. Actually, here. This is how we're going to do this. Write what that pack contains
Oh my god.
in here.
There's so much words.
Yes.
Much words. Like in the box with the rapier and the bow, or the box under it.
Below that, your equipment box.
Cool. I really hate that I can't just copy and paste things on here anymore. I have to actually like fucking write it.
It helps you remember what it is, though.
True.
Jack, what
If I
do we
could
do
just
for
copy and
saving
paste it.
throws?
Okay. Are you on the page that tells you what saving throws you're proficient in?
Like, would that be by your race?
No, that's your class.
Wait.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
I'll go look at class then.
Okay.
Wait a diddly
And then just
second.
bubble in what you're proficient in.
14, 15.
Okay.
Oh, and because we're at level 1, everyone has a proficiency bonus of +2.
Cool.
JJ, I know you know that, but I don't know if Maddie or Shay know that.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Nope.
Just wanted to let you know.
I did the bubbles, Jack.
Good job.
Thanks.
That's tricky
And you
stuff.
have all your stats, right?
Yes.
Okay. So the line next to the stats, write in your modifier for that. So if it's a strength saving throw, for example,
minute.
which for a wizard it won't be, but just for example,
I hope not.
you would take your modifier and add 2 and then write plus blah 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 on that line.
Okay.
And if you want
So-
to, you can do that for all your saving throws and skills. You don't have to, but that's what I would do just to save a little time when rolling.
So you just add 2 to everything?
Add 2 to the modifier.
So like the +1, +2,
Yeah.
whatever it is.
And then add 2 to that and write that whatever you're proficient in. So you would be proficient in intelligence, and if your intelligence modifier is a +3, for example, your modifier for an intelligence saving throw would be +5.
Okay.
This is a lot of shit.
It is a
I
lot
have
of
2
stuff.
flasks. Can I fill them both up with alcohol?
You could.
Heck yeah. I'm gonna get late.
Always an option. Like my barbarian, I love Thotham so much, and I will never stop talking about him. But he has a beer backpack.
Your backpack
Yeah,
is
he
just
bought
full
a
of beer.
barrel, filled it with beer, and got straps put on it, and that's what he carries around.
I had a
It
friend
only
who did
weighs
that, except for he didn't even
404 pounds.
he didn't even put straps on it. He just takes it
Carried
up.
it around.
Yeah,
Holds
See,
it under
the
his arm.
straps are so his arms are free, so he can hit people.
yeah. My friend just put it down.
And just like hits a little tube out, just like a camel backpack. Just
No, that is my next step though. So
Just
that's what's gonna happen tonight.
Oh man.
camel backpack.
Camel barrel backpack.
Yeah.
You just got like a little spigot that goes around and it just stays in his mouth.
So you got
Constantly
that stuff
drunk.
down.
Almost. I also write things.
What about skills?
Skills, it'll say in your class, choose
just
like
choose from
3
2.
from this list or something like that, and then bubble in
only
the 2
get
you
2.
pick. So, bubble in the 2 you pick. JJ's getting
What's
ready to
good
play.
for-
He's writing real small.
Oh yeah.
He's
Myself, you're right.
preparing
Good
for a
for a
level
wizard.
up.
I'm gonna sew maybe this. Okay, hold on.
The trick is writing small enough so that you have a ton of space, but big enough that you can read it.
Exactly. It's very hard.
I'm still
Because
gonna
like
squint. but
once you
whatever.
hit like level 8 and you have 2 feats under your belt, and you're like,
I'm not gonna have
no
2 feats.
room.
I have 2 15s, and they're my 2 most
No, 2
important
feats.
stats. I know, but I wouldn't get a feat at fourth level after doing them. ability
You
score.
would do an ability score.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So once you bubble the things, do you have to do? I see little slashes next to them that makes me nervous.
So I would just write like the modifiers for them. So if they're bubbled in, add 2 to the modifier. If they're not, don't worry about it. Or you can do
Okay.
it, but just don't add the proficiency bonus. And then move on to
Do you
like
get
hit points and stuff.
proficiency bonuses on the ones that are bubbled in?
The ones that are bubbled, not the ones that are not.
Awesome.
Okay, geez, that's a lot of shit, even with shorthand. Okay, you were
Yes.
talking about shit with slashies.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be doing that too.
If you want to. So here, just write your modifier for everything that is not bubbled in, and everything that is, write your modifier +2. And I would write +2 right there. Because currently that's your proficiency bonus.
So my strength is 14 plus 2, right?
So yeah, just write +2.
Dexterity is plus 2, 4, right?
No.
Okay.
No. What's your modifier?
Oh, it's plus 3.
And you're proficient.
Oh, okay.
So +5.
I'm gonna be such a math whiz nerd after this. Constitution.
Like, after playing Imzel, I got really good at adding, what is that? 9 to things? Like, you roll a perception check. Boom, 22. I got real good.
My rogue has higher passive. My rogue has higher.
Yes, yes, JJ.
Potato chips make it hard to talk.
Don't die.
My rogue has a higher passive perception than Imzel, and it makes me happy.
I'm pretty sure we're tied. Aren't we
I have a
both
21.
19?
Or 20. That might just
I
be a
think you
20.
have a 20.
I think it's just a 20. Because I have expertise.
Anyway. Okay, with skills as well.
You have a lot more wisdom than me, though. So.
Yes, I do. +6.
You earned it better
Come
than I
at
did.
me.
I have like a +3.
What were you saying? I wasn't listening.
Same thing on these. It's these. And that is not a +3. You're proficient. +5.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, wait, in the intelligence? Huh? I must.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
sorry, not +5. Plus, you were right. You were
I was right. I know
Yeah.
I was right.
Sorry, I thought it was charisma for some reason. I'm lost.
I don't even remember what that was now.
+3.
Plus 3.
Yeah. Sorry, that's on me.
I was like, what are you talking
D
about?
error.
Sorry.
I'm gonna move this off
That's
legit
fine.
so I can actually use it.
JJ's just dying in the background.
It's
Yeah.
fine. He'll survive.
The deadly potato
And
chip.
if he doesn't, it's fine.
I did all my skills. What should I do next?
Okay, so in class you have proficiencies in armors, weapons, tools, stuff like that. Write those in.
I only get weapons.
Okay. So write those in. Wizards magic. They don't do much else.
Wizards shoot little sparky sparks at people.
Magic missile.
Don't offend me,
I'm not
JJ.
offending you. Sparky sparks are
So-
heckin' cool.
Oh, so proficiencies. There's a box for that.
There is.
Just lights on firework towards it. It's a Roman candle. Just, oh god.
Get back! Get back!
It's an orc. You're like, oh fuck. I got a Roman candle and 2 firecrackers.
It's fine.
You're just like throwing them at
Don't
people
worry
like,
about it. I got
It's an
this.
orc. Prestidigitation. Oh no.
oh no.
Shit.
See, that's a joke you get.
I have to remember what prestidigitation is.
It's a cantrip that like makes sounds louder.
Oh, yeah?
Create faint music. Can make torches
I-
glow brighter. Change the color of fire, etc.
I get to choose a language of my choice.
Yes.
Are there any limitations on that, or can I just say fuck it?
You can speak
You get to
halfway.
pick any language you want.
Oh lord, I know what I'm gonna pick.
What are you gonna pick?
I can't say it. Draconic.
Okay. You just said it.
I think that's. I wasn't sure if I could pronounce it correctly.
You got it. You got it. Draconic.
Got it.
Draconic.
Okay.
Sounds something
Proficiency,
like
Speak to
and then
dragons.
Oh, that's exactly
I
what it
did.
is.
Yeah.
Sounds like
So an
Dragons
equipment.
speak draconic.
Yes.
How original.
Equipment.
Do I gotta go do the equipment thing?
If you
Oh, it's
want,
right there.
if you want to just take what the class gives you, you can, or you can buy it. Up to you.
I'll just take what I get.
Okay, so you get to pick from a few things,
I do good armor.
Yeah.
and just pick.
I got this.
Good job.
And then attacks and spellcasting, are we there yet, or?
You are, yes. I don't have
Look
a
at me
PHB
go,
in
the
front
most
of me.
inexperienced person.
I don't really want to do all this other thing with the boxes and the little numbers.
Okay, you
That's a
don't
lot of
have
health
to.
for first level.
How much
what
are you
are you
at?
next?
14.
I mean, you are a paladin, though.
And a dwarf.
That's true.
I guess that's fair.
Okay, let me just pull up a thing.
Okay.
A thing.
A thing. Player's handbook.
Is there any reason we shouldn't start at full health?
No.
Cool. I just want to make sure you don't want to like start us at like one
A
health.
dog bit the paladin on the leg and he was like, oh shit.
Like, yes, no!
So,
You got the plague.
Oh no.
okay.
I have the black
I
plague.
very punched
So-
in the nose.
Read through attacks and spellcasting. Read through that and let me know if anything doesn't make sense, Shay.
You'll hear from me soon enough.
I am lost, Master Jack.
Okay, what do you want?
I don't want to do any of this. What do I
Okay.
do next?
Back to this.
Okay.
But we'll need this page later.
Okay, cool.
Okay, expertise. You get to choose 2 of your proficiencies to be an expert in. They, hold on. So yeah, you can be an expert in your thieves' tools and one of these, or 2 of these. So basically what that does, it doubles your proficiency bonus added to those.
Cool. So, when I'm proficient in thief tools, I just know how to use them better.
You would, when you roll with them, you would add your proficiency bonus twice instead of just once.
Cool. So, let's do that one.
Okay, so I would just write expertise next to it.
Religion? Wait, no. Religion is something you get as an acolyte, right?
I don't know.
Okay.
I haven't read Acolyte in a very long time.
It's been a minute since he made it
Let's
himself.
also do an expertise in stealth, because I feel like
Okay.
I need that.
So then your dexterity is a +3, so write +7 in stealth. There we
I'm gonna
go.
be so stealthy.
Where? Oh, where?
Alright, sneak attack, thieves can't. In languages, I would write thieves can't. It's like a secret language that thieves know.
Okay.
In case you can put that together.
So, like, you can write little markings around towns to attract, say, like, buyers for something, stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I am an acolyte.
And there you go. That is everything at first level. Now, on to this stuff.
This is a lot of stuff.
Okay, you have a rapier, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Rapier. 1d8 piercing. So write 1d8 piercing in damage. And you're proficient with it, correct?
Yeah. Yes. I
Okay.
think so.
So here you would write your dexterity modifier plus your proficiency bonus.
So I have a dexterity +3. My dexterity is 7.
Your dexterity is 17, and your modifier is...
2?
That's your proficiency bonus. What's your modifier?
Oh, it's +3.
Yeah. So
I added that in there, I think.
you did. It's right there.
Okay.
So
it's just
your
17.
attack modifier would be +5. Because it's your dex modifier plus your proficiency bonus.
So where do I write them now?
Yeah. So whenever you roll an attack with your rapier, you get to add that to the result
Okay.
on the die. And short bow was your other weapon, right? 1d6 piercing. And same attack bonus.
Cool.
All right. +3, because that's your dex. Turned back to the right page. Awesome.
We got that.
Do you want... Okay. You also get leather armor. I forgot to do this earlier, so I'd write that in here. 2 daggers. I would write that in your weapons.
Oh.
Yeah, probably. Same modifier for the attack, and it's 1d4 piercing. And you also get Thieves' Tools. On to background. It's everyone's favorite. Oh, no, armor first. Let's do armor.
Hey, Jack,
first.
if I
Yes.
buy equipment, can I still start with the trinket?
Yeah, of course.
Cool.
Always. Who doesn't love trinkets?
That's facts.
They're the best thing in the world. All right, so your armor class is 11 plus your dexterity modifier. I would write your armor class in the slot that says armor class.
Alright, so it's 11 plus my dexterity modifier.
Yes.
11. 13?
Yeah. 11 plus 3.
14.
There you go. It's important. If it's 13, you'll get hit more often than if it was 14. All
Okay.
right. Yes,
I'm sorry.
you're fine.
So I'm still on the attacks and spell casting, so I kind of read through it,
Pick a background.
and I only really have weapons, and then I don't know.
Are you
kind of trying
in
to-
Wizard right now?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Let me see if I can find it on my digital copy of the book. Because
I'm sorry, I'm difficult.
No, you're fine. Wizards are slightly more difficult to make than pretty much everything else. So you're totally fine.
Yeah, wait for me to choose the most difficult one.
I mean, I haven't
first
played
go
one,
about.
but they're super fun. I mean, I played one for like 2 sessions because
Well, they're also good to get used to, like, spell casting, because it has all of the mechanics in there.
Spellcasting for wizards is insane.
It's the hardest one, but it's also, like,
Yeah, it's great to get used to.
it's great to get
spellcasting.
used to how it works.
Okay. So you read spellcasting, right?
I did.
Okay. So at first level, you know 3 cantrips, which are basically 0 level spells. They're like stuff apprentices train with.
So do I get to choose 3 to put in here, or can I use 1 weapon, or...
So those are just cantrips. Don't worry about weapons right now.
Okay.
Weapons you can use as often as you like, as well as cantrips. Cantrips are spells, basically. But we'll get to that in a second. Go to the 3rd page of your character sheet.
Hey, Jack, really quickly, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Wait.
If I get a holy symbol from Acolyte and a holy symbol from Paladin, do I get 2 holy symbols? As in, can I put 1 holy symbol on my shield and have 1 as a necklace?
Sure. Why not? Okay. So, are you on the 3rd page of your
Yes,
character
I
sheet?
am.
Okay. In first level spell slots, write 2. And then we'll get
Okay.
back to that. Okay.
And then I would just have, like, 1 holy symbol that I'm attuned to at a time.
Yeah, that you're like casting from.
Yeah.
Okay. Now go to the spell lists. That's towards the back.
In the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then look for the one that's wizard. Read through the cantrips and pick 3.
Okay. And then do I put those on my... I put them under cantrips.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was like gonna ask where I put them, and I was like, wait.
Alright, I'm just gonna start with stuff because I don't want to buy equipment right now.
These are your backgrounds. So Acolyte, Charlatan, Criminal, Entertainer. I can read that for a second. Folk Hero,
That's
Guild Artisan, Hermit,
cool.
Noble,
What are vestments, Jack?
Outlander. I'll tell you in a second. Sage, soldier, urchin, and those are your options.
Cool.
Remember you saying something about urchin.
Yes, that's what I was thinking.
Vestments. I am fairly certain that those are the, like, clothes priests wear.
Mm-hmm.
Let me double check that, though. Yeah, they're like that gown thing. It's like, put that under your plate armor.
I'm sorry, but as an urchin, you immediately get a pet mouse.
It's perfect.
Specifically mouse.
Yes, it's specifically a mouse. Of all the shit you gain a small knife, a map of the city you grew up in, and a pet mouse. Can I name the pet mouse?
Of course. Why wouldn't you be able to?
I don't know.
His
I'm
name
an
is
urchin.
Stuart Little.
I wonder if Mouse is in here.
Can my mouse like run up and bite someone on the dick?
Sure.
Just nibble.
Ow.
Munch.
Go up to an earlobe. Start chittering really annoyingly.
Aw, Mouse isn't actually in here. Darn. Oh well. It's fine
Okay.
now.
I got my cantrips.
Okay. Now, I need to remind myself how wizards work. Spellbook.
$15.
Please do.
So, while you're still on that page in the PHP, your spellbook contains 6 first-level wizard spells.
I get 6.
Yeah. So pick 6 that you have in your spellbook, and then we'll get to preparing after you pick that stuff.
So I just get to pick 6 off of the first level spells, or the ones that are in my spellbook?
You get to pick 6 off of that list, and those 6 are in your spellbook.
I confused myself.
You're fine.
I apologize.
You're totally fine.
Oh, sweet.
I think I'm gonna keep the pet mouse.
What?
I think I'm gonna keep the pet mouse, so I'm probably
You
gonna go
should.
with urchin. Because I think that would fit my character best. The one I'm trying to go for.
So, you get this, well, you get skill proficiencies in sleight of hand and stealth, which you already have, so we'll go back to rogue and pick 2 others.
Hey, Jack.
Yes.
Was there a specific guild you had in mind for my paladin to come from?
Yes, but not like a section. And I'll give you the information I have on that in a sec. You're proficient in disguise kits. You have that?
I think I have disguise kit. I think I have the.
Are you proficient in it, though?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't see it.
I
So,
have
right,
thieves' tools.
disguise kit. But they're different. Thieves' tools are for, like, checking for traps and breaking into places. Disguise kits are to make you look like someone else.
I'm still gonna look like a proper lady at one point.
Do they have stilts?
They have skills. Just pull a giant stilt out of the bag. You're like, I'm gonna be taller as shit this time.
Okay, and then did you write all your equipment in here?
No.
Do that.
So I have a.
Then when you're done with that, you would write these 2 in here, and then pick a personality trait, an ideal, a bond, and a flaw, and put them in their respective things here.
Cool. Alright, let's see. Alright. This chair does not want to.
Yeah, I told you it was sketchy when you got here.
I was thinking like sketchy as when I was gonna lean back and like fall on my ass. Not like it was not gonna move.
Oh, you gave her the sketchy chair?
She chose it.
I chose the sketchy chair.
Oh, Lord.
I work in an office all day, so like sketchy chairs and especially rolly chairs, I want them most. Because what's better than
Just hope you can fall and get the day off.
right?
I've been
Get a
injured.
chair injury. Please send me home. Can I get paid for this? Right. We have.
Okay, so JJ, for the guild, pretty much all I have is like basically what it does, but I'll give you my laptop and you can read through that. Oh, did not want to zoom out to 10%.
I much spell very good.
Okay. From
I already
here
have those tools,
down.
so that's okay.
Jack,
Oh, sorry.
from here down. God, that freed up a lot of room over on this end of the table.
My pet mouse's name is Walter.
I like it.
I love it.
A token to remember your parents.
And like the bullet lists are like ranks within the guild.
So I would be.
Here, let me take a quick look. On this side, yeah.
I'm trying to
I don't know. You can be like kind of an
Pockets, so I
outside
got-
entity without an official rank if you'd like.
Get a backpack.
Or would I just be like
Stuff full of
moving up
pockets
the
and I have a
ranks as
mouse.
the campaign goes on?
Yeah, and you can like pick one that you think would fit.
So like maybe eventually I would end up here, but right now
Yeah,
I'm just kind of.
you'd be like probably one of these two or like an outside entity.
So I'm probably a traveler right now.
That'd make the most sense. Yeah.
So the guild probably got caught wind of whatever's going on,
Yeah.
and they were like, "Explore," and I was
Yeah.
like, "Grand,
I'll do that.
Brilliant.
Grand.
cool."
Walking around mic stands is fun.
I'm sure,
I
especially
bet.
since you're attached to a pair of headphones.
Yeah. I mean, like, the splitter is, like, and this cable is super long, but it's coily. So, like, whenever I walk, the splitter comes with me. So it's great.
It's like, take me with you.
A lot of writing.
Alright, Shay, have you picked your 6 spells?
I just got to 4.
Okay, keep going. You're fine. I was
sounds
just
mean.
wondering.
I'm trying to choose them very carefully.
You're totally fine. I was just wondering. And instead of writing pouch of 10 gold, I would just write 10 gold in your gold coin section. That's platinum. You would have 1 platinum if you prefer to exchange it.
Is GP gold?
Yes, gold pieces.
Isn't platinum like super fancy? Maybe not in this world.
It's like 1. It's 1 platinum is 10 gold.
Yeah, is platinum like something that you can just trade in your world?
Yeah, at least I say it is.
Cool.
But like,
It's your world, that's why I was asking.
all right. And then,
You're
did you get these 2
I
down?
finished picking the spells.
Jack,
Yes,
Shay has
I
finished
know those
picking
2
her
things, so
spells.
I can write them
Did
all
you write them down?
Thank you, JJ.
You're welcome.
Okay, I would do that.
Okay.
Okay, so you did that.
I did the thing.
Okay, so now go back to wizard with the spellcasting bit.
Okay. Okay. I did.
Okay, and you see where it says preparing spells?
Do I want to see where it says preparing spells?
Yes.
Okay, I see. Preparing and casting spells.
Yeah. So in there, it'll tell you how many spells you can prepare, which is basically you wake up in the morning and you're like, all right, let's memorize these spells for today. And then you memorize a certain amount, and those are the ones you're able to cast during the day. Everything that's not prepared, you can't cast until you prepare it.
Okay.
Once you run out of spell slots, you can't cast spells anymore, at least of that level. You can always cast a cantrip. So,
Oh gosh almighty.
yeah. I don't remember how many spells you can prepare, but it'll say in there. And then, so just like look for that number, and then You should be good without reading that full paragraph. Because it's a biggin.
It is.
So, suggested characteristics. Do I have to write that whole thing? Like, urchins are shaped by lives of desperate poverty or good before evil.
Oh, you don't have. Sorry.
Okay.
I thought that was a feature. So then I would pick one of these
Okay.
and then write down like your flaw and flaw, bond and bond, etc.
Cool.
Just pick the one that you think would be the most fun to play or makes the most sense for your character.
Alright. Let's see.
Should I write shield as a weapon in that I can smack people with it?
Just donk.
If you want to, sure. It will be an improvised weapon.
Yeah.
Just boink
But
people
sure.
off of it.
I'll just write shield. I won't put it in that.
Oh, the wizard table. I'm an idiot.
Wizard tables. Bum, ba-dum,
Yep,
bum, bum,
so
bum, bum.
we're at first level, right?
We are.
So I get 3 cantrips and 2 other spells. First
2
level
spell
spells.
slots.
Yes.
Yeah. And you have your 3 cantrips and your 6 spells chosen, and you wrote down that you have 2 spell slots.
Yes.
So you're good for that. What else does it say
Yes.
on that table?
It just keeps going to say, like, once you level up, how many slots get opened up.
There should be something else for level 1, though. I'm scrolling to find it.
I don't see anything.
Almost there. At Warlock.
Scroll, Jack, scroll.
I'm scrolling. Alright. Spell Arcane Recovery. So turn the page. And then turn it again. And maybe not turn, sorry, the next page, not turn it. And then read Arcane Recovery. You are able to do that.
Okay, I'll read.
And just out of curiosity, did you grab a component pouch or an arcane focus?
I grabbed something, but I don't remember.
Okay.
I remember, I don't remember which one I chose is the problem. I chose.
Yeah, just look
I
through
just
that.
wrote down what was in it.
What do you mean, what was in it? Not from the packs. Before the packs.
Oh.
You got a component pouch or an arcane focus. And I'm just wondering which one.
I got a crystal arcane focus.
Okay. Arcane focus, cool.
I wrote it down, I just didn't read it.
You're totally fine. I just wanted to check, so if I needed to explain another rule of spellcasting, I could.
Well, for some reason I thought it would be in my equipment, so I was trying to read down there.
You're totally fine.
So, once per day.
Alright, how are we doing, gang?
Good, I'm still writing down stuff. To my flaws.
Where are you,
Okay, I
Jay?
wrote the arcane.
Where are you?
Me?
Yes, you.
I am doing equipment.
Okay.
I'm kind of doing it in a weird order, though.
You're totally fine. So you got Arcane Recovery down? Shay?
Yes,
Okay.
sorry.
You're fine. And do you understand what that means?
To an extent, yeah, I think I've got it.
Okay. And spellcasting, Arcane Recovery. Do you have all your weapons done and dusted? Like attack modifiers?
I just not yet.
Okay.
No.
So
I wrote down all of my. I'm sorry. I wrote down my I can't think of what they're called now. Weapons.
You're totally fine. From what I can tell, you're done with wizard, so I would move on to that. Just writing down your spell attack not your spell attack modifier. Wait, did you get your spell attack modifier?
Did I?
I don't know.
Let me
That's what I'm
look.
asking. Third page.
Yeah. I did.
Awesome.
Oh, wait.
And your spell save
Yes,
DC?
I did. Yep.
Boom. All right. So head over to
Look
the
at me doing
equipment
stuff.
section. Write in your weapons damage and attack modifiers. Did you pick a quarterstaff or a dagger?
I picked a quarterstaff.
Okay, quarterstaff. Then that will be that'll be a strength. So strength modifier plus your proficiency bonus for that one.
So, is that my attack bonus then?
Yeah, your attack bonus is your strength modifier plus 2 for your proficiency bonus.
Okay, so that'd be a +3.
Okay.
Alright, I
And
got
then-
done.
Damage is on that big table too.
I got done with personality traits and
Okay, for
things and
quarterstaff.
stuff. What next?
Awesome. Now, the best of them all, trinket time.
Well, heck yeah. I do have a trinket to remember my parents.
Trinket time. TM.
Trinket time. Da da da. Roll a D100. Nope.
What is a D100?
These two.
Oh. Why does that make up a D100?
Because this one is 10s, this one is 1s.
Oh,
So what did you get?
14.
There we go. Look at 14.
Yeah, an enormous scale, perhaps from a dragon.
That is what you have in your equipment. I love trinkets because it's the random shit you carry.
Cool.
Mine is a hilt from a broken sword.
I cannot find...
That fits for a paladin.
Awesome.
That's so.
Oh man, 93 would have been funny. An empty
What are you
wine
looking
bottle
for, Shay?
bearing a pretty well, it says Wizard
I could
Wines
not... I
Winery
can't
Red
find the
Dragon
weapons
Crush.
table. I found it right as I complain about
Oh,
it.
okay.
95 would have been bad at petrified.
So for a
Moss.
quarterstaff, I have to write down damage.
Yeah, 1d6 bludgeoning, if I remember correctly.
Yes, you do remember
I
correctly.
mean, it also helps that I
Do
have...
I need to write down the weight?
We'll worry about that later on. I'm not too worried right now. Like, maybe a few sessions in, I'll ask you guys to calculate weight. Once we're a little more comfortable. JJ, I'll force you to do weight when you get home.
I have a
wait,
+1 on
so-
the quest because of my feet thing.
You sound confused.
I did my weapon...
Okay.
Oh no, sorry, I'm thinking.
I know,
Okay.
always confused.
I don't have a D100, do I?
You do.
To get a trinket.
The D10 with the 2 numbers,
oh,
and then
yeah,
the
that's
D10.
right.
So both of those together.
Jack, you were right.
These two.
I don't get spellcasting
You're so
until
clever.
second level.
Ha! See, I remember things from paladins. Give me back my cards.
Cards? Oh.
Yes. Ha!
I got 84.
I'm still gonna write them all down today because I don't want to do that when I level up.
You guys are gonna be so
So, 84, right?
Yes.
And then go a few pages forward, find that number, and that is your trinket. And then you're
I love
done.
trinkets. 84. I got a receipt of deposit at a bank in Far-Flung City.
Boom.
I got a receipt.
Awesome.
That means if we go to said far-flung city, you can get like $10 from someone's bank account.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. I was thinking more like 69 cents, but yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah, 69 cents.
All right.
That's
As
how my bank account's looking right now, but
There's 69 cents to my name. I can't buy chicken nuggets.
as we're kind of wrapping up, I'm just gonna go through like some house rules I use.
Okay.
The like my DM style, and then like the game style.
Okay.
Go on.
So if you're not done, keep working and pretend to listen to me, just to boost my confidence.
I do that all the time.
So custom rules first. Hit dice. If you can cast spells, You can use 2 of them to recover a spell slot of 1st level, 4 hit dice to recover a spell slot of 2nd level, so on and so forth.
Cool.
And that has to be during a short rest, because that's really the only time you get to use hit dice. Magic. Magic is not an exact science. Not this time. So,
Oh no.
back behind my DM screen of doom, I have a table, and every time you roll a 1st level or higher spell, I'll roll on that, and then it'll modify how the spell works. It can be stronger, weaker, cause a larger area of effect, a smaller area of effect. And for like 4th and above, I added some things from the Wild Magic Surge table. And that's always fun.
Is that just with arcane magic, or is that with divine magic as well?
All magic.
Wonderful.
Shit.
Yeah.
I
And
never use magic.
Apparently my god's not very good at being magic.
Your god sucks.
And last house rule that I really think is that different is
Are they house rules or dungeon rules?
house rules.
Dungeon rules.
House rules.
Dungeon rules.
Fine. Fine.
Fuck you, kid.
All right. Final dungeon rule then.
I have the majority.
Final dungeon rule is if you've used a bonus action and want to use another bonus action, go ahead, you just won't be able to use your action. So, like, you can convert something that takes a bonus action to an action time, but not the other way around.
Got it.
We got
That makes sense, yeah.
Okay.
All right. My DM style. It's that time.
Oh, Jack, I have another rule I learned about the other day.
Yes.
You can only cast one spell on your turn. The other has to be a cantrip.
Oh. Interesting.
God damn it, JJ.
Yeah.
Shut your
So
face.
you can't cast spiritual weapon and healing word. You pick
But
one.
that's the best combination.
That's why you can't use it, because then you're a god.
I am a god.
Jack is a god.
My DM
The
style.
power's already gone to his head.
No!
Oh no!
Jack, no!
It's already begun.
No!
My DM style, basically, bad guys want to win. You have to think in combat. You can't just run in willy-nilly.
Oh shit.
Also, from what I've heard, you like to throw higher level enemies.
I do.
So one thing to keep in mind from what I've heard
Oh my
is that we have to
God,
keep in mind
that,
creative
like,
solutions to problems with enemies that are not fighting them.
Thank you. That was my next
Like
thing.
the liches wear.
Because that's how I like to run my campaigns too.
Yeah.
Even though I don't do a lot of
I
it.
think you guys are evil.
Yeah, basically.
Well, it makes it more interesting because
but-
you're not just running and hitting things, right?
Not every monster I throw at you guys will be balanced.
Or beatable in
Yeah.
general.
So, like,
Or beatable.
and like a lot of
Good
times,
time.
I throw an encounter at you that I have no idea how you're going to get through.
Oh, fuck.
And it's up to you guys to show me how you guys are going to get through.
Is there like
We're destined to fail.
area traps around the place? Like, if there's a tree branch above something, can I like cut that off and have it fall in that thing? Can I do that?
If you're quick about it, yeah.
Hey, Jack,
Okay.
what is your policy
It's so
on player
specific.
death?
Why wouldn't you die?
We're all
Everyone
gonna
else
die.
can die. I
No.
won't, like,
Like, what happens after you die? Like,
You
just
just
roll-
said
if you
time.
get
Can we
resurrected,
haunt the campaign?
if you get we can go through a few more things, but like if you get resurrected, boom. If you want, we can look into like ghost race things, which I have a thing
Or, like, would
literally
you-
on my computer.
would
for
we
that.
have like an off podcast like session with like 2 people on Discord or something where like you have to find your way through the spirit realm? Or something
That
like
would be
that.
awesome.
That would be awesome.
Let's do it.
That's actually a cool
Let's
idea.
do it.
If we did the ghost thing.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's awesome.
If.
I do expect a little self-direction. I'm not always just going to throw a quest in your guys' faces.
Cool.
For sure.
Sometimes you need to find
down.
your own stuff.
I'm down.
Be as creative as you like, please.
Oh,
Okay.
Be insane.
Oh, Lord.
creative.
Be wacky and wild.
Yeah. You guys can also make your own spells and magic items. I might tweak them before I put them into the game, but feel free to make them if you like.
Cool.
Can I make a sword that only inflicts emotional damage?
It's crying over the corner.
Yes.
It's like, my mom.
Yes.
What did you do? It has crippling depression.
No, the sword is depressed.
Whenever you take it out of the sheath, it's just like, life isn't good enough. You're like, shut back there. Get the fuck back in that sheath. I don't want to talk to you.
So, this kind of calls back to the bad guys want to win, but if you fall in combat right next to the enemy, they might stomp your head in to make sure you're dead.
Oh, great.
Unless there's an
for
immediate
hell's sake.
threat, they will take care of you if you're on the ground.
And I'm just gonna like walk away.
Just so we're clear on
Unless
that.
there's another circumstance that
Yeah,
would
like,
make them want to capture
if
you. Right.
the wizard who's like 40 feet back is keeping the person who's about to curb stomp the other person's head in, they're going to deal with the body on the ground and make sure it's dead before moving on.
Wonderful.
Awesome. I always love a pavement facial.
Already said no balance encounters because that's boring. Yeah, I try not to kill characters unless you guys get in above
Try.
your heads,
Oh.
which isn't hard.
Considering that you like to throw
Yeah.
liches at level
Hey,
6 parties. Hey, I think that's badass.
They learned
I think
that
that's
it was
badass.
a
I
lich
was
at
not.
3rd level, and now they're going to fight it at 11th level. Don't judge me.
No, like I think that's
yeah,
really
it's awesome.
a cool idea.
I love it.
I was just mentioning, if they
yeah.
had ran at the lich in 3rd level, they would have gotten their
would've
asses handed to them
They
on
would've
a
died.
silver platter.
They would have all died. All right.
They still haven't killed the lich.
No, they're in his manor right now, though. Not his manor, his
I
lair.
love podcasts to talk about like
The lair.
I mean, it's just another campaign I'm running. He's not even in it. but
thinking of
it's
other
fine.
podcasts. I love other
So,
podcasts.
if you guys do get into a situation where you don't think you can win, feel free to flee.
Just book it.
Run
Not
away!
every fight is to the death.
So essentially what you're trying to let us know
Is-
is that you're not afraid to kill us.
Yes.
That
If
it's
you
okay
get in
to be a
above your
pussy.
heads, I won't hesitate killing you. But if you guys are smart about it, then I'll be nice.
Cool.
There we go. And then about this game, it's a little dark, not gonna lie. I like dark things.
Witcher level dark?
I haven't played The Witcher. Or
Like-
read the books.
Okay.
Because they're in Polish.
The game is not in Polish.
No, but the books are.
What's your problem, Jack? Learn Polish.
No, you learn German.
Don't be a coward.
You coward.
Murder and torture. Yay.
Oh,
You guys will run into
love
that
this.
today.
Okay.
Definitely the murder part. And then
We.
good. I
Yeah.
need to watch
So we will see
Murdered
if it's
before my
Witcher level
very
dark.
small
Is it-
eyes.
like
I
think
It's sword and sorcery, right? That's kind of the
Yeah.
theme you're going for.
like think like Gotham.
Gotham level dark?
Gotham level dark. Like the TV show Gotham.
Okay.
There we go. That's my blurb.
I didn't think that.
Everyone ready to play?
I am ready to play.
As I'll ever be.
JJ?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Shay, I'm gonna let you pick first. Let me actually hit marker.
Damn, mother.
There we go.
Oh, Lord.
Okay.
What do I get
You
to
get to pick first, because you're on Discord. Okay, everyone is going to get a magical item that was like a hand-me-down from their family.
Yay!
Thank you for listening to Dice Quest. I'm Jack, your Dungeon Master, and if you want to support us, you can check us out at patreon.com/dicequest. Until next time.